Hello, everybody. Amanda Davis here, and this is going to be my Tip Tuesday scope. And it's about the power of follow up, and it's not going to be very long. At least my plan is to not have it be very long. But the power of follow up, and where I'm talking about that is with direct sales and with network marketing kind of companies. So, in network marketing and direct sales, you're going to have leads basically. And so for direct sales, that might be customer leads and possibly recruiting leads. Um, and so specifically for customer leads with direct sales, um, you're going to want to follow up. So what I mean by that is you need to find a way that you're comfortable with in following up. Now, it might not always be calling for the order. Um, but you want to make sure that there's something that you're comfortable with to be able to stay in touch with the people. So, what I mean by that is like, I know for myself, something that I did starting this year was I started trying to make sure that the brochures were for Avon, since that's the main company that I'm with, were mailed out to customers every campaign. And not every customer, every campaign, but I had my list of people and I wanted to mail out brochures to them. And what happened as a result of that was I had somebody that hadn't ordered in over a year contacted me for an order because my name was back in front of her face. And the fact is, in kind of industries, if you just kind of get their information once, maybe you talk to them once and they're not interested, um, but then you never follow up again, they're going to forget about you and you're going to forget about them. And it was kind of a waste of a lead. And so, like I said, you want to find some way that you are comfortable with following up. And it's going to also depend on what it is that you're following up about. But I know, like, say you're trying to get a business partner. What you can do is follow up with them, pretty immediately after you meet them. Maybe they're not interested at that time, but you could put them in a bank of old leads that you follow up with every few months because at some point they might change their mind. Um, or, even if it's somebody that maybe you get them as a lead and they're not interested, but you just figure out some kind of way that you can stay in touch with them so that they still, hear you and know what you're talking about and what it is that you're offering and have that option to do it at a later point and come to you to do it versus contacting somebody else in the industry. Um, and so I know with direct sales, it's a customer thing. So, say you give your information to somebody, you can't always wait for them to call you because they might forget. And, but again, you have to know what it is that you are comfortable with as far as following up. Maybe it's sending an email, maybe it's sending a quick text, maybe it's, just making sure that they have like it depends on your business. But I know a lot of the direct sales companies, maybe you have a seasonal catalog. So mail that seasonal catalog out to all of your leads that you have their address. Maybe they contact you, maybe they don't, but at least they have your information and they have your catalog. And you might want to follow up on the catalogs that you mail out because you never know. Somebody that got it might have set it aside and then forgot about it. And so maybe if you call them and you say, hey, did you get that catalog I mailed you? um, then they might go ahead and go, oh, yes, I meant to call you and get whatever it was. But the other thing that you can do is just trying to stay in touch with them on a regular basis. Just, hey, what's up? How are things? That kind of thing. It doesn't have to always be that you're calling for the sale. Um, Especially with the new year, maybe some people that you haven't talked to in several months, call them up, see how things are going, see how their holidays were, see how their new year was. Maybe they were in that snowstorm we just had. How are things? Is everything okay? I haven't heard from you in a while. And just that kind of concern for the customer or the lead, they might say, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while, but yeah, things are good, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And, it's just something that you want to do. So, like I said, it really depends on what you're comfortable with, but also sometimes kind of that indirect approach of just contacting them, hey, what's up, is good. Sometimes if you have the option to mail something to them, you can mail something to them. And even in network marketing, you might have some kind of recruiting flyer thing or business card that you use. You could send that to them and, just remind the person of your business and your opportunity. And you then try to figure out a way to follow up with it, like I said, because I feel like sometimes with the mailing, um, they, like I said, they might just set it aside, or maybe that person moved and they don't even live there anymore, and that kind of thing. So it is a good thing, to have, but you can't always necessarily just sit around and wait for them to contact you. And that's, I guess, my main message with this is that in this industry, whether it be network marketing or direct sales network marketing, which the two industries are a little bit different, but also very similar, you still want to, figure out some kind of way that you can follow up with these leads that you get so that they don't just disappear. And it's not just that one time, oh, you're not interested, okay, whatever situation. Um, and, even somewhat with your friends that are leads, because you never know, somebody might not want it to start with, but then in a year or two, if you're still with the same company, they might say, hey, are you still doing that whatever, thing? And, I really need blah, blah, blah that you can give them, whatever product. And, or maybe it's, hey, are you still doing that network marketing company? I need to look into a different job, option for myself. Can you tell me more about it? There they go, and they sign up with your network marketing company. So, definitely, just figuring out a way to stay in touch with your leads, whether it be customer leads or business partner leads, whether it be for direct sales or network marketing, and figuring out a way that you can do it that you're comfortable with, whether it be text, email, phone call, combination of those, something social media wise, just anything that you can do to try to stay in touch with your leads. And I'm going to go ahead and end this scope for tonight. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching on the web. Thank you for watching on the replay. And I will see everybody next time. Hope that helps somebody. Bye, guys.